Hey, it's me. I'm back, baby. Week 2. Uh-oh. This battle must be at least okay, or else I would have rage quit making these by now. Hey, we're playing Team Knots TV. Seems like a very cool guy. Very annoying, busted, broken team. Even though it's rain. Weirdly enough, okay, like, legitimately, I mean, maybe I'm stupid, but like, and this guy, okay, like he has a. I'm just gonna fucking talk for a while. This guy has a Kingdra and a Seismitoad that didn't come, but like at the same time, I was like, this dude's got like the best rain team I've ever seen. Like Mega Scizor and not Mega Swampert. Mega Swampert, I think is just bad, even though it's fun to use and it like will have like if you run a rain team with Mega Swampert, it'll have all your kills in the games you win. But hey, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, I don't know. I think this team is the guy has a really good team. He's 1-0 like plus like 4 or some shit. Like won week 1 big. And I did not like this matchup. I had Shaman on my team literally up until 5 minutes before this battle, and I looked at my pace and I said, this dude has 18 and a half answers for Shaman, and me just slapping a Yachi Berry on it isn't gonna do shit. This dude's got like 100 kills with Zapdos. So I swapped that for Cosmic Power, Spadef Clefairy, hoping that like I can just run Moonbath, Flamethrower, Soft Boiled, and if I can basically, if Darm isn't banded and I can either dent or just kill Scizor, like I can actually maybe clean late game with that because Ludi, Pelipper, Shine, depending on its set, if it's not Spore, and Zapdos aren't really going to be able to break that. So that was kind of like my like game plan going into this. And for the most part, like that's it. Obviously Cinderace wasn't going to come. Regirock wasn't going to come. I'm running this Drifblim set every week because it's broken. But for the most part, my win cons are on the right. It's Gyarados and Clefairy, and then I was hoping to Poliwrath is obviously my Darm and my Scizor switch, and we'll see where the battle takes us. 2 minutes in, we'll jump into the battle. Hey, so it's me versus Mega Scizor, and I'm like, okay, I did bring Mystical Fire, and I gave this turn about 15 seconds of thought, and I'm like, like everyone knows Latios got Mystical Fire this gen. It's like signature is a new signature move instead of like Luster Purge or whatever garbage signature move to have. So I'm like, he's just gonna go into Pelipper, and then whether or not I'm Scarfed, Rain will be up, and then Mystical Fire will not do any damage to anything left on his team, and he can go into like Shiinotic or something. So I'm just like, I'm gonna massive Giga Brain this and just click Thunder. I mean, worst case, I maybe get some decent damage or whatever. And he's gonna Mega Ball, and I'm gonna miss Thunder, and I'm gonna live this U-turn, which means he is very bulky. And I said, okay, well, a nice Scarfed Arm, that's fine. He doesn't know if I'm Scarfed or not yet, so that was an interesting-ish play. But of course, I go into Poliwrath, and he's just gonna like pivot around me forever. I don't know who the hell's my ground type. Hold on, he goes back and says, "My God, who's my ground type?" I don't know my own team. But obviously my ground type wasn't good enough to bring against Zapdos. Oh, it's Nidoqueen. Yeah, what the fuck am I gonna do with that, dude? You kidding me? Is that right? Must be. Yeah, so Nidoqueen against the rain team. Very bad. Gonna make Zapdos very good. So hey, I'm like, hey, well, I have Thunder on this thing too. Might as well get the damage I missed out on Scizor earlier. Get that big boy hit. Nope. I'll go fuck myself. Hey, free U-turn. Sick. Awesome. So he goes into Shiinotic. I had Brave Brow on this thing. I switched out for Roost because I want to be able to Roost. I'm just gonna go into Clefairy. I'm like, well, maybe he'll like think he can Spore me. In terrain because he's dumb, but no, he's decent. I click Flamethrower. He goes into this piece of shit. I could have started like had I gotten the damage on Scizor earlier, I might have started Cosmic Powering there and just gone for it. But alas, he's just gonna get Rain up, harass me. He's gonna go Ice Crush this time. Doesn't do a ton to Poliwrath, but for max death, that still does way too much. So I'm gonna click Toxic and fucking miss. So I've now missed 3 moves. None of which are like I've lost the game. I've lost the game on turn 1 by not clicking Mystical Fire like a freaking idiot. But like no Thunder damage on Scizor twice, and now this Toxic Mist is just like, really, 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 really annoying. So, of course, I have switched out on Fairy, I've also switched on, but he's actually going to Weather Ball, which is not too bad for me. And I could have, I actually clicked Moonblast here, which is interesting. I'm surprised I didn't click Flamethrower there, but it was in the rain. I don't know. I just figured I could do stuff. But he's going to Dual Wing Beat and actually miss, which is somewhat, like, important. I don't know if that'll come into play, but I did Intimidate him, and I'm pretty bulky. But he could have, like, maybe, like, gotten some, like, calc information there or something. But of course, like, now Clefairy's at half health. I'm like, well, I can always, like, heal up against basically anything that isn't G-Darm or Scizor, but I need, like, 1 or 2 of those to go down. So, like, at this point, I'm just like, it's 6-6, but I'm just like, I don't, like, have a win con right now. Like, Gyarados is probably my win con at this point, but I'm like, well, I need damage on that Shiinotic rather than Scizor to be dead. Scizor probably just should be dead by now. Like, the only thing he could have ever, like, come in and roosted on was Clefairy and maybe Poliwrath, but I have Scald, so he'd be risking burns there and stuff. But it's kind of whatever. So, I'm going to Waterfall this Zapdos and luckily not get paralyzed. And that makes the crit, like, big, but not huge, because I didn't get that Toxic off earlier, and I can't stay in on this thing. I mean, I don't know what kind of speed he has, but obviously I can't risk staying in. I'm decently fast. I'm like, I am jolly to pace things in the rain +1 or whatever, but no static there is bigger than the crit in my favor, so it's like a very, very good turn for me. But I mean, he's gonna get a free something, and he's actually gonna Volt Switch. I don't even know what his set is. He just clicks Volt Switch for free, which is fine. And then good damage on Coco, Bullet Punch me. I can't imagine that crit mattered. But now I'm like, oh baby, here we go. I have like this calm mindset. It's gonna be awesome. So the Wisp here, it's like 50-50. So he gets an extra turn to actually like strengths at me, which doesn't even make sense. But I think he was thinking like acrobatics. And then I click Hex here because I'm kind of dumb. I should have clicked Calm Mind, but I was just like, I was just off. I was half tilted like for this whole battle. So now I'm Calm Minding. I'm like, okay. He strength stabs. I'm like, okay, here we go. I can set up on this thing. But the Leaf Seed is super annoying. It's a good set by him. And then he's going to draw my special attack. And that's just going to like bring me into range. And I'm like, well, like, let me try to fucking strength up this thing and see how much I get back from it. Do I get back as much as Moonblast does? Yes, but then he just gets another turn of Seeds. So if I'm at +2 and I get there like 2 turns quicker, because I hit the Wisp and then I Calm Mind right away, like that's a 2-hit-ish KO. But like then I'm at +2/+2 here, probably around 50% health. I outspeed anything on his team, and anything comes in, I'm at +1 defense. I can take like a Bullet Punch. So like there's plays there. I mean, Zapdos was low. I think he would have had to go Pelipper and just take a huge Hex hit, and hope he can kill me after I strength stop. But like that whole series of events, that whole series of events was just like so bad. Everything about it was bad. And I'm just like, fuck this. So he does go into Scizor to revenge me at the end of that, which was weird. Hold on. I'm actually going to send it back a little bit. Okay, because Latios is still alive. So I come in and Latios is Mystical Fire. I'm not screwing around. So he goes into Scizor to revenge me, and that basically just gives me a free switch into Gyara, and I'm just like, well, here's Zapdos is low and Shiinotic is dead. Like, this is my chance. I just have to Dragon Dance. I'm not gonna Mega Evolve and take a massive U-turn hit. He can't be like Nature, Skift, Wakan for like 6 different reasons. And here is the biggest 50-50 of the match. I should have paused it there. So we both sat on that turn. Oh my god, doing live battles or like doing post-com is so stupid. So we both sat on this turn for like probably like 4-ish minutes like total. So I don't even remember what I did. I think I like clicked Dragon Dance and then I canceled because I was like, wait. And then I think I did. I don't know which order I started, but I did one turn where I Mega Evolved and clicked Dragon Dance, and then one turn where I didn't Mega Evolve and clicked Dragon Dance. And I canceled both, and I was like running calcs. I'm like, well, if he's like Icicle Crash, it does like 60 to 70% because I'm really bulky. And and I'll be out of bullet punch range, but then I'm like +2, even if I'm like really offensive, doesn't even kill Mega Scizor, because Mega Scizor's a million times more healthy than it has any right to be, because it's been dodging moves all game, and I didn't click Mystical Fire. So I'm just like, well, fuck, like, I need to get, like, damage off, and I'm like, well, he brought this thing in, like, in 2 seconds, but I've clicked move twice and canceled twice, so I'm just like, did he, like, bring this thing in hastily, and he actually doesn't have that good of a move to hit me? And I'm just like, so that like that thought of just like the fact that he was taking so long to pick after the immediate switch, I'm just like, he doesn't know whether to, like, what to click. So I'm like, I don't know if he has like superpower. He might have a rock move instead. He might think U-turn's good enough. So I just Mega Evolved, and he did end up clicking Icicle Crash, which I think is like technically the worst play on his part and the worst play on my part. Like, it should have gone the other way, but I'm gonna Dragon Dance again now, because I know I need that like +3 to have a chance to kill Scizor now, because I'm bulky. But I click Stone Edge on the Zapdos to not get static, so I don't have to worry about anything. I click Stone Edge and I hit these moves. I've been missing moves all game. And the funny thing is, because I don't know what his setup is. He's just max HP Mega Scizor. I don't think I even killed him at +3, and it might have even just been a roll. But he gives me Rain with Pelipper, which actually allows me to sweep his team and get 5 kills with Mega Gyarados. So that battle was like insane. Obviously, like, turn 1 was just like a horrible play on my part. But then I did miss 2 Thunders out of range. Just like, it's annoying. It's like same actually as Focus Blast. I missed the Toxic on Zapdos. Would have been nice to get that, or like residual kind of. I don't know if it's a huge battle. I did end up critting the Zapdos with Waterfall. I don't know if that mattered. The way he ended up playing. So like neither of those could have mattered. And then I missed like the Wisp and kind of misplayed with Drifblim because I was like on tilt against Shiinotic. I could have actually gotten like maybe like 1 or 2 kills, or just like swept, or just like put myself in a position that like he's damaged. But then I brought it all back with like the 50-50 on Gara. I don't even know if it was a 50-50. It was like a 60-60. Like the odds were so like our both of our like thought processes were just so like back and forth. Like what move does he have? What damage? His was a 50-50 of whether or not I was gonna Mega Evolve. Mine was like what moves does he have? And how do I play this end game knowing my spread and knowing that his Scizor is bulky? Like, so it's pretty crazy, but hey, I end up going 2-0 at this point in the season after week 2. I really thought I was going to lose this matchup because I didn't have a good matchup against Terrain, but I think in hindsight, Gyarados against especially what he brought, really gave me an out. And yeah, had I lost this one, had he like superpowered the Gyarados, I mean, I probably got like 5-0'd if that happened. So that I would have been like really annoyed, but I would have been happy just to bring back Diff on this one. But hey, I end up somehow winning Burninator on the screen, baby. So hey, 2-0. I'll keep uploading these. If I lose, I won't just stop uploading. But a battle like this and me like losing at 5-0, I do not know. I mean, I might just upload it just because like it was like comically bad. But if I just had like an annoying battle, this matchup's bad. And then it was like a 15-turn battle. I didn't play very well. I didn't prep very well. Like those are the battles that I'm just gonna be like, fuck this. Ones that are at least like crazy are kind of worth showing off. So hey, thanks for watching. Wasted a ton of time just talking about nonsense this game. I fucked up my pausing and my pacing, but it's all good. Thanks for watching. See ya for week 3, maybe.